My name is Paul Wong. I am an artist and a curator. I primarily work with often lens-based practices, film, television installations. I've done performance. I'm working on a book at the moment on photography and what motivates me. It could be a sound, visual, or a story, or even a moment that captures my attention, and I'm curious about it. I've been working for half a century, 50 years. I'm not a studio-based artist that just goes in and makes work. I usually make work that is responding to something, a context, a site, an invitation, an exhibition, or collaboration. My relationship with the lens, and a camera specifically, it has allowed me to see, look through, and frame the world, and present some of those frames to the world. Because sometimes it is through how other people see that we start to see, and we start to see ourselves. So I know the piece Habana Riviera, I had a small digital camera, from bigger ones to smaller ones that can just pack around. And I think that work, we were suddenly caught up in a tropical storm. And I think we rushed into that hotel lobby. And I responded with my camera, observing and recording through the windows that spectacular rainstorm. And for this work, I've used 7 of those sequences and segments to create this several channel installation. So I think with this particular piece, it's collapsing those multi-sensory experiences I'm having, responding to this kind of wow, tropical rainstorm. Cuba's a very special place. They are this small island culture that sits, within eyeshot of Florida and America. This enormous imperialist state, and yet they have managed to stay independent. It's revolutionary and resilient. The rainstorms can be very beautiful. And I guess it's sometimes how your state of mind approaches it. We're resilient to storms. We need rain. Water is life, but also water is very transformative. Conceptually, I wanted to have a conversation with what was happening in Gallery A and Gallery B, which have to be 2 exhibitions that are centering on ceramics. And without fire and without water, you can't have ceramics. So I wanted to pair my water work with a fire piece. And it just so happened that the Vancouver Art Gallery had just acquired the Lawrence Paul firework. And I thought, perfect. And it's remarkable that we have this brand new, extraordinary painting by Lawrence Paul that's never been seen before. I think it came directly out of the studio into the collection. Lawrence Paul and I go way back, 30-something years for sure. And I think we probably met on Main Street at the Art Gallery. And we have developed a friendship over the many decades. And I highly respect him, his journey, where he comes from. So this is really the first opportunity I've ever had to curate, show his work, and to be in direct conversation with him. Him being a very outspoken, politicized, radical, Aboriginal artist who this is a real privilege to be able to have this conversation in this kind of way, by simply showing 2 works, speaking to each other, and just being alongside. I know that in speaking with Lawrence about this painting, he's very concerned with, of course, colonialism and the destruction of the environments, and what climate change has accelerated these kinds of wildfires. I think that's what he is questioning and positioning in this painting. These wildfires can be very, very destructive, encroaching where humans live. They can also be natural wildfires that replenish, that help to rejuvenate the forest. What artists do is they give us a gift. Lawrence is a gift. And I guess you might also say that I'm a gift. But Habana Riviera was gifted to the Vancouver Art Collection from my good friend and collector, Rick Erickson and Donna Partridge. It's a gift to make and receive art. It's a gift to be in conversation with an artist like Lawrence Paul. And as a settler who's learned to understand what being a settler is, that's something that artists like Lawrence Paul have taught me.